Okay. Is that you, Kristen?
That must be a Zoom upgrade. We are now recording President Rentz.
It is hardly an upgrade in my mind, but okay, well, we'll get rolling. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Winnetka Village Council regular virtual meeting for June 1st, 2021. I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask everybody to either mute or turn off your cell phone or other electronic devices, and mute your microphone when not speaking to improve the sound quality of the meeting. Rob, could you do a roll call, please, for attendance?
Certainly. Trustee Lanfear?
Yes.
Trustee Mancini?
Here.
Trustee Dearborn?
Here.
Trustee Swerk?
Here.
Trustee Kripe?
Here.
Trustee Apatoff is not present yet, and President Rentz.
Here. All right, we'll move forward with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I've asked Trustee Kripe to lead us this evening.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Andy. You know, if there's one thing that I'm really looking forward to when we get back together, it's not having to deal with Zoom Pledge of Allegiance. That's just,
Ditto.
that's just not cutting the mustard. All right, Rob, would you like to check quorum for the upcoming meetings?
Certainly. For the month of June, we have the 8th study session next week. So everybody plan to attend. And then the 15th is the regular meeting.
Yes.
And then the first meeting in July is the 6th.
We'll still be on Zoom on the 6th.
We'll see. We'll see what the governor says about virtual meetings. We believe it'll be extended through June, but we'll be in touch. I know we have to transition in the next couple of months here, but we don't have a firm date yet.
What is the reason on that? I mean, a lot of villages are doing not Zoom now. Is that just your choice, or?
I'm sorry, John?
A lot of villages currently are doing in-person meetings.
Correct, correct.
Just our decision, I guess, or?
I think it's one that we'll have to come back and poll the trustees on to see availability and timing. One piece that isn't ready is the village council room technology cannot handle a hybrid system of Zoom and in person at the same time because we need to do a substantial upgrade there. So when we revert to being in person, it will be just like it was before. You have to be present to participate in those sorts of things. But I think it's coming very soon, John. It's a matter of getting everybody on the same page and picking the date, and the governor may make that determination for us pretty quickly.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
June 11th is his next big announcement, right?
Correct. Peter, with virtual meetings, do you have some insight as to, I think it's extended to June, but it may not go longer than that.
Right now, it's as long as the governor's disaster declaration stays in place and he keeps making a finding, which he made last Friday, that we can continue to meet, then we can continue to meet. But we're being told that that's going to phase out pretty quickly. But they don't want to just pull the rug out, you know, like on a Friday afternoon, because people have notices out and things there's gotta be a ramp. But I think it's going to be July when we're going to have to go back in either first meeting or second meeting. That's my guess. But June 11th is the day we go to phase 5. But the disaster declaration may still be in place even after we go to phase 5. But I think they'll telegraph a little bit next week about what they're going to do about the Open Meetings Act stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll move on to item number 4 on the agenda, which is public comment. This is the time of the evening where members of the public can address the village council on any items that are not on the agenda. Kristen, is anybody in the waiting room or in the council chambers that wishes to speak to us this evening?
President Rents, there are no members of the audience present in council chambers. We did not receive written public comment in advance of the meeting. We do have people in the audience in the Zoom meeting. So if you would like to comment on an item not on the agenda at this time, please raise your hand using the Zoom platform. I see no hands raised, President Rents.
Great. Well, thank you, Kristen. Get off my screen. All right, reports. Any trustee have a report this evening?
No.
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 John, I didn't see you
No
move.
report.
Okay. Village attorney, any reports?
No report tonight.
Village manager?
Just to share that President Rintz and I attended the Memorial Day ceremony at the Village Green yesterday. It was a well-attended event and very well done by the organizers. That was
Yeah, it was. It was nice to be out there with and seeing people. And the word I got is that the little girl who fainted from the flag ceremony actually was okay at the end of the day. So, but it was a nice. It was a really nice event, and glad that members of the community turned out to make it that way. Village president, I just have two items. Last week on Thursday, Andy and I had a busy week, a busy day. During the day on Thursday, myself, Andy, Rob Bahan, Jim Bernal, Emily Grimm, plus representatives from Strand Associates and NTEC Engineering, met with the Army Corps of Engineers out at the Forest Preserve site. And we crawled around and picked up a lot of ticks. And the Army Corps has expressed an interest in looking closer at a couple of areas that seem to have caught their interest. They're looking for fragile plant life or wildlife that could potentially create an issue with constructing on the site. But at this point, there was nothing confirmed. And we're going to be having our consultants meet with them again when the Army Corps returns with their plant life expert. What's that, in a couple of weeks, Rob, I think?
I thought it was this week or next week.
Right. But things are going along well there. We're just in a bit of the arm wrestling mode right now, trying to figure out what kind of permit we're going to get, what kind of timing is required, what areas are of special interest to the Army Corps relative to protection of wetlands, and what areas we can use to move the water through the property. So more to come on that. And then later that day in the evening, Andy and I also attended the ribbon cutting at Lloyd Beach. Anybody who hasn't been down there in a while needs to go down there, because it's really an amazing facility. I was absolutely blown away by how nicely the renovations on the beach were. The beach house seems to have been repaired. All, the racks have all been repaired, and some of them are new. And the divided areas between motorboats, swimming, and sailing have been clearly defined by stone groins now. So it really is just a very nice beach facility, and it's worth a trip down there when you guys are in the neighborhood. So that's my report for the evening. All right, does any trustee wish to remove an item on the consent agenda for the separate vote? Seeing none, may I have a motion to approve the final form of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Second?
Roll call vote?
Trustee Kreip,
Yes.
Trustee Apatow,
Yes.
Trustee Lampier,
Yes.
Trustee Mancini,
yes,
Trustee Swerk,
Yes.
Trustee Dearborn.
Yes.
That motion carries. we'll now move forward on the consent agenda, and I'll ask the village clerk to read the items on the consent agenda.
Thank you. Approval of village council meeting minutes for May 4th, 2021 regular meeting and May 11th, 2021 study session. Approval of the warrant list dated May 14th through the 27th, 2021 in the amount of $403,834.20. Resolution number R60, 2021, purchase of a police vehicle. And resolution number R62, 2021, street light and traffic signal painting contract, and approval of outdoor seating for Fred's Garage.
Great. All right, may I have a motion to approve the consent agenda by omnibus vote?
So moved. Second.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Trustee Dearborn,
Yes.
trustee Kripe,
Yes.
trustee Swerk,
Yes.
trustee Mancini,
Yes.
trustee Apatow,
Yes.
trustee Lanfair.
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you. Okay, item number 8, which is ordinances and resolutions. Our first ordinance is number M11, 2021, disposal of surplus property. This is up for introduction and or adoption. Each year council approval is needed to dispose of obsolete village property. This year, 2 vehicles are also included in the disposal list. And here to review is our recently appointed and yet to join us in the meeting, Director of Public Works, Giovanni McClain. Gio?
Thank you for the introduction, President Rentz. Just for clarification, we don't have vehicles on this disposal ordinance. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Hold on one sec then. Rob?
We have police bicycles.
Oh, sorry, bicycles. Well, good evening, trustees, Village Manager Behan. As noted, on an annual basis, we try to determine equipment or assets that have preceded their useful life and are not capable for reuse and are no longer needed by the village. And you can refer to page 42 of the agenda for a detailed description. These items include confiscated materials or assets by the police department. Per the state statute, they're able to dispose of those items, whether or not they're abandoned, lost, stolen, or illegally possessed. Other items we have in the Public Works Department include some, sorry, there's a video. Other items include some gym equipment, general cabinets, and drawers, and we also have some miscellaneous assets for equipment. I think it's some dump truck beds, vertical pumps, and miscellaneous consumables, nothing major that we can really identify. So with that said, I'll ask for your concurrence that we could ask for approval of the introduction and adoption of the ordinance tonight, or we can just approve the introduction and proceed to revisit the ordinance for another night to adopt.
Okay. Is there any public comment on this item?
President Rentz, we received no public comment in advance of the meeting, but we do have members in participation in Zoom. So if you'd like to make a comment on this agenda item, please use the Zoom platform and raise your hand. There are no hands raised, President Rentz.
Okay, that sounds good. Any commentary or questions by council?
I'd be happy. No, I'm okay with introduction and adoption.
Okay,
Agree.
sounds good to me. Yeah, the one thing we all need to know is, as elected officials, we can't play in this game, which is sometimes regretful because there's sometimes some good stuff out there. But once again, we have to stand on the sidelines and just watch it go. Okay. So it sounds like, does anybody have a problem with waiving introduction? Yes.
No.
No.
Okay, do I have a motion to waive introduction of ordinance number M11, 2021?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Trustee Swerk,
Yes.
trustee Kripe,
Yes.
trustee Mancini,
Yes.
trustee Dearborn,
Yes.
trustee Apatow,
Yes.
trustee Lanfair.
Yes.
That motion carries. Now may I have a motion to adopt ordinance number M11, 2021?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call vote?
Trustee Apitoff,
Yes.
trustee Dearborn,
Yes.
trustee Swerk,
Yes.
trustee Lampier,
yes,
trustee Mancini,
yes,
trustee Craig.
Yes.
And that motion carries.
Yeah.
All right, moving along. Item
Thank you,
number-
Gio.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Gio. Good seeing you.
Likewise.
Okay, moving right along, old business, item 9. A is 880 Willow Road, garage variations. After the request for zoning variations was recommended for denial by Zoning Board of Appeals, the council discussed the matter on April 8th. The matter was tabled until tonight's meeting to give the applicant time to revise their request. Once again, the applicant's request, at the applicant's request, the council is being asked to table further discussion until the July 6th council meeting. So any thoughts on that, guys, as far as deliberation or discussion?
My only question would be how often, how many times can it be extended or continued? Is there a limit?
It's up to us.
Okay.
It's up to us? Okay. Yeah, I think, once should be enough. If they can't come back and tell us what they're going to do, we should probably just let this thing die. Otherwise, it's just going to keep occupying a spot on the agenda, and we have to plan for deliberation until these people notify us what they're doing. So with that said, may I have a motion to continue deliberation of the 880 Willow Road zoning variation request until the July 6th council meeting?
So moved. Second?
That was enthusiastic.
We're just so excited about this one. Someone had to second, Andy.
Okay, guys, I know there's not a lot to do tonight, but still.
Okay,
All right, I have a motion and a second. I will ask the village clerk to take roll call.
trustee Craig,
Yes.
trustee Dearborn,
Yes.
trustee Apitoff,
Yes.
trustee Lampier,
yes,
trustee Swerk,
Yes.
trustee Mancini.
yes,
That motion carries. Thank you. Item 10, new business, there is none. Item 11, appointments, none this evening. Item 12, closed session, there is not one this evening, but there will be one next time, right, Rob?
Yes, next week.
The study session, okay? And here's something.
Okay.
What's that, Penny?
oh, I just said, okay, that's fine, good to
Okay.
know.
And here's a motion that we might have a little bit more energy from the Apitoff. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Dearborn,
Yes.
trustee Craig,
Yes.
trustee Lampier,
Yes,
trustee Mancini, trustee Swerk,
Yes.
trustee Apitoff.
Bring us home, Rob.
Yes, Rob.
Oh,
Say yes for
Motion
him.
carries 5-1. We stand adjourned.